Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Carolina. Thank you so much for watching. For today's video, we're going to be doing another foundation review. This is another Charlotte Tilbury foundation. It is not a new foundation or anything, but I've actually been wanting to try this foundation out and I just didn't get around to. So I tried out her newest foundation, which you guys saw. I did a whole review on it. If you guys are interested, I will leave a link to that in the description box below so you can check it out. But I really wanted to try out the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This one right here. I am wearing it on the skin right now, but I wanted to do a little intro for you guys. So I'm going to be trying this out, doing a wear test for you guys today, showing you what it looks like on my skin. I do have combination skin. So if you guys are interested and want to see my thoughts on this foundation and compare it to her new foundation that just launched, just keep watching. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be doing another foundation review. I'm really excited to try this foundation out by Charlotte Tilbury. I know I just did one trying out her new foundation, but I really wanted to pick up her other foundation and just try it out. Both of these do retail for the same price, so they're both $44. I'm going to read you guys really quick what this foundation says. So you do get good amount of shades, so you get more shades, a few more shades than her newer foundation. So it looks like you get about 44 different colors. Again, it retails for $44. It's the Airbrush Flawless Longwear Foundation. It does have over 2,000 reviews on Sephora's website, 4 stars. It's not a new foundation or anything like that. This has been around for a while, but it's pretty pricey, so I haven't had a chance to try it out. So it does say that it's a long-lasting, weightless, hybrid skincare foundation. And it says that it's Charlotte's secret to flawless, poreless-looking, confident complexion. It is full coverage. It's a matte finish. It's a liquid. And it says that it's perfect for normal, dry, and combination. And I do have combination skin. So my T-zone's usually pretty oily. And then my cheeks here is pretty normal. I just tried this foundation out. I think it looked beautiful on my skin, but this does make me very greasy and oily, so I can't wear it more than like 4 to 6 hours. So the shade that I got is 7.5 neutral. Like I said, I think it is a little bit too dark, but we're just gonna make it work. I'm gonna actually swatch it on the back of my hands so I can see. Okay, so definitely already feels thicker than her newer foundation. But I don't think the shade is actually too bad. I think I can definitely work with this shade. Definitely matte. It does look like it has a little bit of a glow, but not too much. I'm going to swatch this one, her new foundation, just like right above that so you guys can see like the difference. So this is the one that I'm going to be trying out today, the matte foundation, and this is her new foundation. This one dried down fairly quickly. And you can see this one's definitely more dewy than this one. I'm going to try to do a wear test. I'm going to try to wear this as long as I can today. It is already a little bit late. It's 1:27. So you can see 1:28. And I want to show you guys what my skin is looking like. I do have a few breakouts here, acne marks here. And for primer, I'm going to be using the Hello Good Stuff Milky Face Moisturizer Primer by Essence. I use this with the other foundation as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit here to my sponge. And I'm going to start on this side just to see if it'll cover up these breakouts. Okay, so yeah, off the bat, very full coverage already. I can already see that it is full coverage. And it did pretty much cover up the dark spots that I had on my chin here. So already it is giving me more coverage than her other newer foundation. And I do like to bring it down the neck. And it is still giving me a little bit of a glow, but it's still matte and full coverage. So I actually really like that. So I feel like I'm already gonna like this foundation more than the other one that I tried out, even though the other one looks beautiful on the skin as well. It is definitely more dewy, more hydrating. And this one, oh my god, I'm getting a little breakout here, of course. So again, it is matte and full coverage, but I really like that it's still giving me like some glow to the skin. And I feel like for this foundation, I am gonna like applying it with a sponge rather than a brush. Normally I apply foundations with a sponge, but I liked the other foundation more with a brush than the sponge, since it is not as full coverage. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like on the skin. First impressions, I do really like it. It does feel comfortable on the skin, even though it is a full coverage matte foundation. Definitely full coverage and matte, but it's not super, super matte where it's like really flat, because I've tried other matte foundations where they're like really matte and they're like flat. And I personally don't really reach for like matte foundations anymore, because I just don't really like the look of them. I want my skin to look really like youthful and glowing and just like really nice. And I feel like this one, even though it is full coverage and matte, it's still giving me that look. It is a little bit glowy. It's not over the top, but I like that. I already feel like I'm gonna like this foundation more than her new one. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face makeup, and then I'll come back to show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm gonna do some check-ins throughout the day. Okay, loves, I'm back and I have the rest of my face makeup on, and I think the skin looks beautiful. Everything paired really nice on top of the foundation. And I've actually had this on for a bit now. It's been about almost an hour that I've had this on. And so far it looks really good. I have not powdered, I have not touched up, I didn't put setting spray on the skin or anything like that. I just want to see what it's going to look like throughout the day. So we are going to be doing a wear test, just like the other review foundation that I did for Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to try to keep this on as long as I can. But what do you guys think? I think it looks really nice. Even though it is a full coverage matte foundation, it does not feel super heavy on the skin. I'm going to take a quick picture so you guys can see. Unfortunately, it is pretty like cloudy and rainy. It's just not pretty outside. I do have texture on my forehead, that's normal, but my skin looks really nice and glowy, even though it is like a matte foundation. So I'll come back in a few hours just to see what the skin looks like. Okay guys, we're gonna do a check-in. It's about 7:34 right now. You can see, so 7:34. I've had this on for, I'm gonna say about like 6 hours or so, and I think my makeup still looks pretty decent for being 6 hours and not touching up or using a setting spray. So definitely this has held on way better than this one that I just tried out. So far I am liking this one more than this foundation. This one, around this 6 hours, I was like really dewy. It was like a little bit too much for me. But this one, I like it. Like, I think like my natural oils are coming through, but it's not like I'm looking like extra greasy or anything like that. I still have most of the foundation on. I think a little bit rubbed off like over here around my chin area. I'm going to take a quick picture so you guys can see. I don't think it looks too bad. I feel like my cheeks look really nice. It's just my forehead that's starting to get oily, so I could definitely touch up. My nose is also a little bit oily, but I still have foundation on my nose. With the other one, I didn't have any foundation left over like right here on the tip of my nose. It is a little bit patchy right here, so I feel like if you do have like more dry skin, you won't like this foundation. I feel like you would like the other one that I tried out more than this one, but for someone like me that has combination skin, I do feel like this makes the skin look really nice. So I like what the skin looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and do another check-in in just a couple hours. Hi guys, I'm back for the final check-in. It is a little later than I wanted to do the check-in. So I got busy doing like things for the kids, getting them ready. We actually have a snowstorm coming in. So my son doesn't have school tomorrow, so I was just getting him ready. He's getting to stay up a little bit later today, but I'm going to show you guys the time. It's about 10:30. So I've had this foundation on for 9 hours now. This is what my skin looks like after about 8 to 9 hours of wearing this foundation. I still have a lot of the foundation on my skin. I have more of the foundation than I did with this foundation. It does feel like I do have foundation on now that it's been so long, so I'm so ready to call it a day, take this off, and go to sleep. But I did like this foundation. I do want to keep testing it out with other products since this is more of like a first impression wear test. Like I have a lot of other products that I do want to try this out with. I want to set it. I want to use the setting spray to see how it looks throughout the day when I do that. But I liked it. Let me know if you guys have tried this foundation and what your thoughts are. The undertone of this runs a little bit more yellow. I would just keep that in mind. It is a full coverage foundation, but I do like that it is not super matte and flat. And now that I've tried out a couple of Charlotte Tilbury's foundation, out of both of these, I feel like I would go for this one. I just feel like on my skin type, it just works a little bit better than this one. This one looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful on the skin. I just wish that it would actually like wear longer and wouldn't make me like so oily dewy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know any other videos that you guys would like to see here on my channel down in the description box below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.